Please stand by.
Right, we're back with the Red Alert video on the map Arena Valley Extreme Mega. This is a 1v1 against a guy called Boots. This is one of two games. He's a bit of a prick, this guy. He always sits in his little room with just two players, so he wants to do a 1 versus 1. And he never gives you the GG, he never really chats. You'll see him say one sentence at the end, and that's all he ever says. I don't know what this guy's problem is. But anyway, I seen he was there. Let's teach him a lesson. So we're just trying to get our scouts out now. Very, very important to try and locate his base as soon as possible. He's Soviets, or aftermath units are on as well, so with him being Soviets, if he builds the Tesla troopers, or I think they're called shock troopers, most people just call them Tesla troops. If he builds the shock troopers, then I'm going to be screwed because my tanks can't run them over, and they do a lot of damage to your tanks, especially considering I've only got light and medium tanks. He can build heavy tanks and shock troopers, and with his Tesla, that's just a deadly combination, so I just can't afford to let him get going. But like I say, aftermath's on, so I have to be careful not to waste too much resources and time building 5, 4 war factories. That's just going to be no good. He's got a scout in there. Look, that was a bit lazy from me.
Construction complete.
I haven't defended my base very well, so I'm just trying to spread out now and try and see where he is.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Just doing a little bit more scouting, trying to open the unrevealed area up. See if I can see where he is. I think you probably guessed what I'm going to go for. As you can see me queuing up as many light tanks as possible. As soon as I find his base, I'm steaming in, and I've got him. I found him, he's there. So this is over now. And you'll see, he just complains about me rushing. Something like, you can only win by rushing. And that's the only thing this guy says. Like I say, he's a bit of a prick. I think he thinks he's better than he is. I'm just on cruise control, I'm just having a laugh and messing about. But this guy's just... what can you do? If he's going to sit in his little room with his 1v1, then I'm going to join. That's him done now. He's got no ore coming in, no money. There you go, look, wow, that's a rush to win. Oh, well, not really, but the Soviet mate and I'm the allies, so I haven't really got much choice. I'll say to him, okay, next game, no rush. So next game, I'm going to go Soviet, because I'm not going to rush. I'm taking a bit of a risk, because I don't know if he's going to rush now. Because I've told him I won't rush. But we'll see what he does. He doesn't tend to rush. He likes to set up. Oh yeah, I cocked up. I forgot to press the record button. So I've had to do it via the replay. But you'll get the idea. So you can see he's moved his MCV to get closer to the ore. Now, this is a tactic that can work, but I think it slows down your unit production too much. You need to get your scouts out, and you need to get to your war factories quick. So personally, I don't like moving my MCV, because I think by the time you've built your first small power and your barracks, and then you deploy your ore refinery, you can see there, look, I'm right next to the ore. You don't really need to move it. But, you know, each of their own. You know, every tactic has its own merits, but I just don't believe moving an MCV works very well. But you can see on this map, on this game, sorry, this is the second game now, I've defended my base a lot better by putting my infantry encircling my base to make sure he can't get a guy in this time. I think later on he does manage to sneak one in my top base. You'll see I'm expand on this one. I'm going to go for the multi-MCV approach on this one, because with me saying I'm not going to rush and me being Soviets, I'm going to have to go multi-MCV, I think. You can see I've already built me repair bay and sold it, and he hasn't even built it yet. That's my scouting. That's his scouting, so he hasn't found me yet. So he's just producing his second harvester. I've already got 2 on the go. I think he goes for 2 war factories and a single ore refinery, where I go for 1 war factory and 2 ore refineries. Again, each tactic has its own merit, but I like to get... There's nothing worse on these games than just having no funds and you just want to build, and you've got no money coming in. It's just a nightmare. It's a horrible feeling, and I hate doing that. So that's why I always go for 2 ore refineries before my second barracks, before my second war factory. I always keep calling war factories barracks, I don't know why. That's, you can see where he's scouted up to now, and that's my scout. So I've found him already. But like I say, I'm not building tanks early, I'm going for the MCVs early. He's actually building tanks early, so he could have rushed me now. I don't think that amount of tanks would have done much damage. You can see I've cocked up there. I forgot aftermath units is on again. I've built 3 war factories. But at the end of the day, at least I've got redundancy now. So if he comes at me with any tanks and takes one of my war factories out, at least I've still got full production speed. Because obviously with aftermath units on, your full production speed is 2 war factories. So I've got 2 MCVs deployed now. Now I have built some more MCVs. It's not for the speed increase, it's simply just to expand. So I've expanded to the top area, and I'll pop down an ore refinery there, and I'm sending another MCV out to expand further, so that I can have like 2 and 3 bases. Not much goes on here really, to be honest, for a while. This is just expanding our bases and building our forces up. I've now got me 3 bases on the go. Plenty of money coming in. That's me just popping my radar down. He's expanding. He's building not too bad at the moment. But he's not expanding yet. But this is me not rushing. I can only win by rushing, apparently, according to him. I wish I'd hit the record button, because the in-game view was a lot more entertaining. I always think it is. The replays can be quite good, but I think the in-game view is a lot more entertaining. And I think I do say something to it. He just refuses to talk to you. He's a bit of a strange one, this Boots, and I don't even know, but I think this is the only map he plays. Always seems to sit in his little game lobby with a 1v1 ready on just this map. So, I mean, he should be an expert at it, to be honest with you. Now he's got a troop in my top area there, so my Tesla troops are just taking that out. Still not how he's building MiGs. Look, he's going to try and do some MiGs, I think, at some point, but he doesn't get a chance. I was honestly expecting him to have expanded a lot more than he has. He's sending some MCVs out now, considering he was whinging that, you know, you can only win by rushing. I thought he would have expanded it a lot quicker than he did. You can see I've spotted his MCV there, moving across the side. I figured it was an MCV on my radar, so I'm sending some tanks down just to open the map up a little bit. I didn't spot that one at the bottom. Couldn't see it on my radar during the in-game view, so I didn't know that was there. Obviously I'm watching his tanks go up the east side, making sure they don't do too much damage. So I'm just attacking his secondary base now. Take that out. I can't let him establish a base there. That's just got to go. I can't leave that there. It's too dangerous. So I'll make short work of that. I still don't know he's got that MCV at the bottom to the south. I haven't seen that yet during the gameplay, so I didn't know that was there. I should have opened the map up a little bit more. That was my fault. You can just see it there, but when I was playing, I couldn't see it. I didn't realise it was there. And obviously my focus now is on his tanks going in the northeast towards my base. I've only got the one Tesla there defending. And tanks will take all them power out in no time if I don't defend against it. He's sending another group. And I couldn't see them during the game because I hadn't scouted enough.
Unit ready. Building.
To be honest with you, I still haven't seen at this point that he's got that base at the bottom left, you know. I'm more focused on this force coming up here. But I soon see it. I've just noticed one of my harvesters must have ran over a crate and got the iron curtain. Not that that's much help, but I didn't notice that during the gameplay. So they've been taken. I mean, I could just steam him down and take him out, to be honest with you. He hasn't really got much in the way to defend. Like I say, I thought he would have built a lot more, but he just simply doesn't. I think I notice around about now, or very shortly, I think I have a little foray over into here, and then I can see he's got that base now. But I wasn't too concerned about it during the gameplay. But I think, if I remember rightly, I do go over and take it out very shortly. So I can just keep him hemmed in that bottom right hand corner. And once that happens, it's game over on these maps. Now he's moving his forces up on the west side. That's when I respond. But I don't think he knows that base is there, because he's just sending his unit straight through. And my Tesla's just ripped them apart. I don't think he hadn't scouted that area. Look, he's only just scouted it now. I think he must have thought I started in the top left. And I think he was trying to go up there to get my base. I don't think he realised my base was on that left hand side. And that's done him in that. So he's moving his forces up now on the east, but it's I just ignore them. It's pointless. He can't. There's no way he can take all my base out. And once that's taken out, I just start moving towards his base now. Once it's over now, I do some of his buildings in, and I give him the GG, and of course, he just doesn't respond, doesn't say anything back. But that's the type of player he is. I don't think he's happy that he lost. But we all lose games, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's over any second now. He just gives up now. So, that's me not rushing and still winning. Looking quite easy, to be honest with you. So, hope you enjoyed those 2 games, and we'll see you on the next one.